Alright, welcome guys. I want to talk about organic chemistry, and the aspect of organic chemistry we'll be talking about is the nomenclature of alkane. First of all, what's alkane? As you know, they are saturated hydrocarbons simply because they have a single bond. A single bond. Are you with me? And also again, secondly, alkane can be called paraffins also. Alkane, they can be called paraffins. Are you with me? So mainly what I want to talk about is the nomenclature of the alkane. So what is the first important thing on the alkane structure? We all know that when you have talking about, recall from your normal name there, whereby 1, 2, 3, they take the normal name, which is your mate. You can call this mate. Then you have your pro, and you have your, now we have 4, we have 5. 5 is called pent. This 5 takes the normal conventional name. 6 is called hexane, and the rest. 2 is et. So just like methyl, ethyl. You get what I'm saying? Then you have pro. Then the fourth one you have boot. So why I'm putting this thing is that most of them you have alkane, you have what do they call it? Alkane, and the rest. So these are like the conventional then pens. When you want to add your alkane, take note, alkane ends with ANA whenever you are naming them. That is, if I want to name a particular one carbon them with just ordinary one carbon chain, I will call it met, then put the ANA, methane. Are you with me? Then ethane for 2 carbon chain, propane for the rest. Now, if you are to talk about another thing, the most important thing in naming alkane again is what they call the alkyl group. Now, alkane molecular formula is CnH2n plus 2. Are you with me? So where the first carbon chain, if you are to insert the first one now, why I say met is that the first one will be taking C1, then H, 2 times 1, 2, then plus 2. That will give us C1H4, which is also known as CH4, which is your maintain. Are you with me? So then the next one also again like that, C2H6. And also most of them, they differ with what we call CH2 more often. Are you get what I'm saying? So if you have CH4 as the first one, and I am adding CH2 to CH4 so that you can clearly get whatever you are dealing with. If you add CH to CH4, which is methane, you'll be getting instantly C2H6, which is our ethane. Put 2 here, C2, 2 times 2, 4. Are you with me? Plus the 2, that will give us 6. So this alkyl group, mainly, they are just like a process whereby you remove one value from these two. So this is alkane molecular formula. For alkyl, just remove one value here. Alkyl will be taking Cn, are you with me? H2n plus 1. Are you there? So CnH2n plus 1 is for an alkyl group. And an alkyl group is the most important substituent in naming alkane, the nomenclature of alkane. So an alkyl group can also go with the DEM conventional value, which is R. Are you with me? So an alkyl group also ends with YL. Alkane ends with ANE, and alkyl group ends with YL. Are you with me? And take note, an alkane deals with a bond. I think that it has a single bond. It is tetrahedral in shape. The bond is 109 either 109.8, or you can just approximate it to 109 degree. Are you with me? Most times 109.8 degree or 109 degree. And that is one thing you need to know on the alkane. Now we have different structure of alkane, and the most important and the common one is where you have to split them like this. I'm coming. You have H, and take note, a carbon atom takes 4 atoms, and also the bonding in an alkane is what we call covalent bond. Are you get what I'm saying? So let's say you have something like this. Let's take one more, and one more, 3, 4, then one more. So you have this This is like the common structure for alkane. Are you with me? Then like this, like this, like this, and like this. So you have your H here and your H here. So in the nutshell, let me quickly explain what we call classes of carbon. Now you see, this first carbon at this terminal here, this first carbon is called a primary carbon atom, a 1 degree primary carbon atom. Why is that? It is bonded to only one single carbon atom and it has 3 hydrogen atoms, and they are also called terminal carbon atom, as you can see. The next one is what we call the secondary carbon atom. That secondary carbon atom is bonded to 2 carbon atom. Are you with me? 2 carbon atom, and so therefore it only takes 2 hydrogen atom. Why that tertiary carbon atom? That one is bonded to 3. It's something like this. You have something like this, where you have your C, then also a C here. So it's bonded to 3 carbon atom, whereby it will only accept 1 hydrogen atom. Now you get what I'm saying. So that is the primary 1 carbon atom, secondary 2 carbon atom and 2 hydrogen atom, then tertiary 3 carbon atom, 1 hydrogen atom. And then the quaternary, that one is bonded to 4 carbon atoms, so it does not accept any hydrogen atom. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that one does not accept any hydrogen atom. As you can see, the 4 bond for carbon is complete. There is no way it can accept any other thing. Now coming back to my alkyl group. Now alkyl group takes this value R, and this R then is just like you. If I'm to insert 1 here now, as you can see, now if I want to name R1, it can be written as R1, or you write R comma when you want to name. Now if I'm to put 1 here, this will give me CH3, and CH3 is the first name value. 1 is known in an alkyl also. When it comes to alkene, 1 is not known in an alkyl and alkene. Now the first one in is going to be met, and what is the ending of alkyl group? YL, methyl. Are you getting what I'm saying? Methyl. So that will be methyl. And I told you guys that for alkyl to come into consideration, it's just like removing ordinary 1 hydrogen atom from an alkane. So therefore, if R1, let me say R comma, is methyl, that means that if I'm to add 1 hydrogen bond to this will be giving me what? Adding 1 hydrogen bond will change this methyl to what? It is CH3 before. Adding 1 hydrogen bond changes to what? CH4. So I'll be having what? CH4, and the CH4 automatically change to what? Methane. Are you with me? So that will change to methane. Now let's say if you are being given a R of double bond with an hydrogen, and R, this is just like you're saying 2, R2 or R comma comma. Then since this R comma comma, what will be the name for this? What will you name this? Yes, think. Alright, you are correct. This is what? Ethane, because R first one is methyl, double R is ethyl, and if you add the 1 hydrogen atom, it becomes what? Ethane. That's ethane. Are we clear? So that is one aspect of the alkyl group, and the alkyl group are called substituents. They are mainly used as substituents more. So let's move on to the second version of the nomenclature for the alkane. And take note, alkane are called paraffin simply because they have little affinity towards common reagents.